Are you stressed if you're going to pass your exams or not? Deciding to change your major? Is that the right path for you? These are some of the questions that may come to mind when you're stressed and wondering if you're going to pass your exams. And you may feel like you need outside support. Hello, Changemakers. Renee here, producer and host of Changemakers, a show by stedtnitz Design Your Life, a private career and educational consulting service from Zurich, Switzerland. Why Changemakers? Because stedtnitz Design Your Life believes by helping people find meaning, discover their interest and passion, they can change the world for the better. And that's you, the listener, the Changemakers. And it brings us great joy to provide our 35 years of experience in supporting you by designing the life you've always imagined. In our last episode, we discussed how exam season can be a stressful time. We touched on the fact that many students may be overly stressed because the exam format has changed and you're in unfamiliar territory. And our career and educational consultant, Stephanie Meister, shared 3 study tips to overcome a stressful exam, which is study for the type of exam you have, make sure to plan in study breaks, and create your own study space that will facilitate your learning. So if you're dealing with this type of stress, make sure to listen to episode 2. In today's episode, our career and educational consultant, Stephanie Meister, will be discussing about changing your course of study and the stress that comes with it being the right decision or not. It is our intention to comfort you during these stressful times by providing useful tips, strategies, and perspectives to guide you through the process. Okay, with that being said, without further ado, here is Stephanie Meister.
Hi everyone. Being stressed about whether or not you're going to pass your exams is completely normal. However, if your stress is leading you to have doubts about completing your course, or if you're thinking about changing your major because you're feeling so unhappy, these feelings might be trying to tell you something. Maybe you're thinking, should uni really be this stressful? Is this really the right path for me? Deciding to change your major can seem like an impossible decision. Many of our clients have a really broad range of interests. Often they're highly creative and they have abilities in lots of different areas. This can make the process of choosing a new path more exciting, but not necessarily easier. On the contrary, many find having such a broad spectrum of possibilities can be overwhelming and also confusing. Especially when it comes to choosing a new course of study, many young adults shy away from making a decision. They feel that their choice will determine the entire course of their lives. But it's less about which profession you'll still enjoy in 40 years and much more about which direction is more interesting and enjoyable for you in the present moment. The times of having a 40-year-long career at the same firm are long gone. In this age of digitalization, jobs are constantly coming and going, and even experienced professionals are always investing in further training and reorientating themselves. Being aware of this can lower the pressure around choosing the right course of study. It's not about a once-in-a-lifetime decision, but rather about choosing the next step in a series of steps. This is part of an exciting journey that you can craft yourself, and making mindful decisions is a big part of taking ownership over yourself and your life. But remember, there's no such thing as a perfect decision. Every decision has its pros and cons and will take you on a different path. There is no one right direction. Try and release your fear of making a mistake. The struggle with making a decision is often closely tied to a fear of making mistakes. In the spirit of the following quote by Robert Schuller, better to do something imperfectly than to do nothing perfectly. In other words, it's better to do something than nothing at all. Always choosing the safe route or staying with your course of study, even though you might be feeling unhappy, can lead to a sense of frustration and feeling stuck. Remember to trust yourself. No one can take this decision away from you. Here's the good news. You already know everything you need to know in order to make a meaningful decision. When you think about your current course of study, do you feel motivated, interested, inspired? Is it thought-provoking? Is it meaningful for what you want to do later on? If you're answering no to some of these things, it might be time to start looking at other majors. You know yourself best. It's only about structuring your sense of self and becoming clear about your qualities, desires, strengths, and interests. Professional support can work wonders in this process. If you're stressed about exams and wondering whether to consider a new path, sign up for free intro coaching. We would love to support you to help you make this decision.
Thank you, Stephanie. To sum it up, we are reminded there is no such thing as a perfect decision. Also, learn proven techniques to release the fear of making a mistake and trust your own ability and judgment. When we receive testimonials via Google review and other various sources, we like to share them with our audience. Today's testimonial is from Ellen. Many new perspectives opened up to me for my further path. In addition to school professional advice, I was also able to take away quality advice for my everyday life. Above all, the clarifications made by Ms. Meister gave me a lot of certainty. I felt very comfortable, and I can only recommend it. How wonderful. Thank you, Ellen. Wishing you a joyous holiday season. Be well. And thank you for that review. There you have it, Changemakers. Don't wait another semester to seek support. Let us support you in designing a path through your interests and passions and building a vision for your future. Many of our clients find they receive clarity after our initial free intro coaching session. You can book a free intro coaching session at stedtnitz.ch by clicking on the menu button and selecting free intro coaching. That's it for us for today. Be well and create a great day.